common denominator here, I would suggest, is actually the owner of the property.
Yeah.
Do we need to be tougher on the landlords?
Mm-hmm. That was the other point. I think there's two approaches. One is the premises and one is the person, and whether you can take some sort of something like a criminal behaviour order or something similar to that against the individual, linked to this requirement of proof of that you really are the owner of the business. And yes, I think there is a question about landlords. I don't have the knowledge, I have to say, to show how one would do that, but
I think you were suggesting earlier on that some landlords are not so concerned about who's renting as long as they get the money. I think that there's definitely something in us making them do a little bit more due diligence before they rent these properties out. Can I just go on to another element of enforcement, particularly you, Martin? Companies House have given evidence to this committee that they were going to increase the number of prosecutions. I think it was about 8 months ago. So how many more prosecutions in that time have been commenced?
We've been growing our number of prosecutions, not to a high level, because what we've found is the behaviour on the register has predominantly been around address hijack and identity hijack. And in the majority of cases, that's from people outside the UK. So this is organised criminality from overseas, creating hundreds, if not thousands, of shell companies or mini umbrella companies. Prosecution and indeed financial penalties is not going to be the appropriate sanction there because they're outside the country. And what we've aimed to do and done quickly is to shut those companies down and take them off the register. And I'd probably offer that comment in a sense of this conversation because we were really pleased to support both mechanised operations. I mean, we've got different powers now to use our data, our back office data in particular. We're able to identify networks of companies that perhaps our partners can't see because we're able to track those on the register. So we've been feeding intelligence into the NCA. We've actually got an officer who's embedded in the NCA. So
just before Mr. Mellors proceeds, I just want to absolutely clarify this. So we've got foreign nationals based overseas setting up shell companies in Britain, which are then running companies in properties where we can't find the landlord, and they're operating a general crime emporia where we struggle to shut them down, and even when we do, they just reopen again.
Essentially. And I guess
we're stunned for silence on this committee, but that is definitely